It seems today that all we see are useless magic trailers you can't believe. So where are those informed, honest people who help you choose what to buy? With PropDog you can always rely. PropDog are a team who will always aim to please you. Integrity and service that you can't deny. It's time for PropDog Live!
Yay! On time! Everything's working!
Way! We did it! We did it!
Everything's working except your eyes.
What?
You forgot to get out your pyjamas this morning.
They're perfectly fine. I'll tell you what.
You forgot to get out your
I'll
pyjamas.
tell you what. You went to Grand Prix. Jackie Stewart used to wear.
He did, yeah.
There you go.
He had style though.
All right, thanks, mate.
He used to wear a tartan top hat as well.
Don't get me. Oh, you know, I'm tempted.
So, right, well, hello everyone. Hello. We are joined by Ackee and Bobo now. Oh, hello. There's going to be an interaction here. There's going to be an interaction. Oh, is there? So Ackee's been feeling a little sorry for himself. He's had the snip. He's had his balls cut off. Yeah, haven't you, little buddy? You've had your balls done. Yes. Woof. Yeah, so he's feeling a little sorry for himself. Right, who is on? Who is here? And guess who's first?
Finley!
Yay! Well done, buddy. Well done. As always, and Robert Van Buren. You're getting really good at getting second, Robert. You're brilliant at being second, isn't he? He's the best out there being second. So, and Rebecca's. Oh, hello, Rebecca. She's third.
And Sam, I expect. Hi, Sam.
How you getting on, Rebecca? Are you started yet? Hopefully, fingers crossed, things are going well. Frank Valenti's there. Happy Friday, Alex and Dave, he says. And happy Friday to you Frank. Too, Frank. Thanks for joining us, as always, from across the pond in Florida. Ifty's there. He says, hi, chaps. Chris Gulders. Hello, Chris. I hope you're well and healthy and not hooked up to too many machines. Otter says, afternoon, gents. Hope you're all doing well. Hello, Otter. We are very well, thank you, my friend. I hope you're well. How did your gig go the other day? I hope it was good. Otter's back gigging again.
You think? Oh, good.
Yeah. Chris
Gigging
Watts.
or blowing things up? Or both?
What's the difference? I don't know. Chris Watts says, happy Friday, Prop Doggers. Prop Dodgers. And to you too, Chris. Jonas is there. Hello, Jonas. Drink up, buddy. Drink up. Amber says, hello, Finley. First again. Yeah, strange, isn't it? Yeah, and Torrin's there. Hello, Torrin. I hope you're well. Hans says, hi, all nice Prop Doggers on this nice Prop Dog Friday. Hans, it may be nice where you are, but over here, it's just bloody miserable. Rain all week, and there's going to be rain all week next week as well. Matij is there. Hello, Matij. He says, hello from Slovenia. Andy Tingley says, afternoon all. Yes, it's Friday. Well, he actually says, yes, it's Friday. And thanks, Alex, for sorting out my not dispatched item arrived today.
Sorry about that. Yep. Oh, good. Oh,
do we work out what happened in that in the end? Was it just like some kind of bug in the system or an oversight? Or
no, it's a pure human error.
Sorry about that, Andy. Doesn't usually happen, mate. So, usually we'll get out the same day. Ken says, afternoon, guys. Amber says, hey, Dave. Alex, Ackee and Bobo. Daniel Johnson says, afternoon, Robert Van Buren. See, Ackee and Bobo are getting closer to each other. Yeah, we have had the situation where Ackee's actually licked Bobo. She's still a little nervous, but you see it's getting better there. Oh, hello, somebody at the door. Who's that? Right, don't want you jumping down, so you go in there. Oi, quiet.
Oh, how come? This is.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Two places at one time.
What a surprise!
My word.
We were just saying hello to you.
Somebody's hacked your account, you know. They're on here. Yeah. Do you want to come say hello? Deja vu. How's your kombucha coming along?
We haven't started yet.
We haven't been. We only saw your email this morning. It was in the spam file. Hello, everybody.
Right, okay, yeah. Oh, I haven't go to spam. So, who's that, Ackee? Who is it? You're all excited, aren't you? So, welcome to your first live. Yeah,
I know.
Nice to have you
Well, there
joining
you
us.
go.
Yeah.
Off you go.
So, well, you go.
We'll leave now. Yeah. Thank you.
Have a nice
Sam
drive.
and Rebecca, everybody.
Sit down. There's team coffee around there. There's kombucha in the fridge. Just have yourself
Amazing,
whatever.
thank you.
There's a nice new batch at the moment. It's where has it gone? It's quite yellow, so it's quite a strong one. This one. So feel free to have a.
That's the only reason we're here.
Yeah.
Well, you see, so Dave, you've been talking about your kombucha quite a lot. So I've,
Hello. This is not rehearsed. I know nothing about this. This is some kind of a little surprise. Oh,
hello. So there you are with your lack of fizzy stuff. You see, all I have to do, you see,
Right, okay.
Look at that, people. Come on, that is magic.
Do you know what? I do actually have a soda stream.
There you go.
I have a soda stream because sometimes...
That's all you need. So you can put your little bit of grenadine in there, a little bit of your lime cordial, and you've got a perfect drink. None of this Scooby fermenting green tea nonsense.
Is it probiotic?
How long did that take?
Is it probiotic? Does it contain all the benefits of ginger? Does it contain all the benefits of turmeric? Does it have that zesty tang of lemon?
Well, if you're going to be picky.
I have a soda
There
stream.
you go.
Sometimes the little red things on there, they've got gaps in them, and they basically, the air comes out and you go to drink it and it's flat, so I pop it in there. Or if I want to drink
You
it
killed
before
my
it's
phone,
properly
Sam.
fermented. So
Just kill my phone.
did
Just
you
turn off.
put the other phone?
The other phone's on the hook. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's on my desk. Just turn off.
Right.
Whatever. Just press the button
anyway.
on the side. Any button on the side should do.
Back to the kombucha show. Right,
There you
okay.
go. But look, look at the fizz in that. See, that was instant. That you see, you don't get out with your kombucha, do you?
Yeah,
Put on silent.
wouldn't want it either.
Brum.
Fizzy water. There's a reason I'm making it. Right, okay. Sorry for the tangent, guys. Back to magic. Chris Watts says, no one mentioned sponge balls in front of poor Ackee. Jonas says, today's drink was supposed to be Corona, but since I had my first jab
No
this
corona.
week, no Corona. Martin says, happy Friday, Prop Dodgers. I hope you're doing well. We are. Thank you, Martin. Yeah. Afternoon, Doggers, Bobo, and Ackee, says Walter.
Hi, Walter.
He's put AC and then ACE. It's AKI, Ackee, yeah. So, Andy Tingley says, is Alex going to St Andrews to play golf?
Yeah.
Laugh out loud. Prop Doggers, says Alex. Sorry, says Walter. Frank Valenti says, just for your attention, I'm still waiting for my package. I'll give it another week. Just want to keep you
Ooh.
updated. Oh, hello.
Oh, well, ping us an email if it's been, how long?
Yeah, drop us a quick email, Frank, and then on Monday when we come in, that'll be the first email we see, and we'll look into it then. But that's very strange. You should have had it by now. It's been a couple of weeks, isn't it? So we will see what's going on. I mean, sometimes there's a bit of a delay if customers decide to have a look at it. And I think there may be a few small delays due to coronavirus still, but not too many. Otto says, haha, both the magic gigs and blowing stuff up is going well, thank you. Katie's there, bonjour Katie. She says, good God, I'm here at the start of the live. I think I'm going to faint. Hang in there, Katie, hang in there. Liam says, hello. Katie, I just don't tell my bosses I'm watching your live. That's right, I don't speak French and they probably don't speak much English, so... some nobly bloke on there called Charles says, hello to my little sausages, 2 weeks to half term and then I'll be in. Oh, he's coming in now, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm on
I
holiday
see
now.
it
I'll come in now, I'm
breezing.
on holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? But yeah, just desert the sinking
Just
ship.
sit on the sofa.
Desert the sinking ship. I always thought it'd be you, but desert the sinking
Yeah,
ship for Jason.
yeah.
Hans says, weather here in Sweden, sunny and warm,
Oh,
spring flowers. You're in the
lucky
wrong
guy.
place, Dave. Tell me about it, Hans. Been in the wrong place for 49 years. Terry says, afternoon all. Afternoon, Terry. Prendo, hello Al. He says, good afternoon. Hope you're all well. We're
Yeah.
very well. Thank you very well. Hans says, kombucha is far nicer than soda stream. Rubbish.
Come on, there's got to be at least one SodaStream fan out there. There has to be.
Well, if there are, they probably just don't do water. I mean, if you've got a soda stream and you're
No,
just
that's
drinking
quite-
water, then shame
I
on
didn't
you.
want to bring in a whole, array of...
Do you have an array of other drinks?
No, I quite like the fizzy water through it. Because I'm not very good at drinking still water straight from the tap, but a couple of bursts in the SodaStream, I'm happy.
Can't do sprinkling, sparkling, yeah. Mike Butner says, long time guys, hope you're well. Yeah, we're all very well, thank you Mike, I hope you are too. Jonas says, SodStream, been turning cheap wine into champagne since 1903.
I might try that.
Yeah, why not, yeah. Frank says, it's been exactly 2 weeks today, I'll shoot the email across again. Yeah, I mean, ideally, Frank, it should be in good times when there's no coronavirus or security threats, it should be 5 to 8 days. With Corona, it's really been about 10 to 12 days, but 14 days, you should really have had it by now, but chances are you'll probably get it Monday. Got my order and love the PropDog coffee mug, says Thomas. Good stuff, Thomas. Gwillem says, afternoon, guys, from Malta. And an afternoon from miserable London. I like SodaStream, says Katie.
Yes! You see?
Where's the butt, Katie? Where's the butt?
There's no but. It's a lot of fun.
It's a necessity. If I have to, it's a necessity. Hello everyone, says Simon. Good weekend. Quick question. Comes the half-thigh hanky Pro by TCC dye tube gimmick with a ribbon or without?
Different gimmick entirely, I think.
The pants of Alex reminds me of the Sognado egg bag pattern. That's a bloody good call.
Well,
actually.
funnily
I
enough,
egg bag, what is it?
I do actually use the Mardo egg bag for the very fact that it is tartan. So, you know, I think it stands out quite nicely. Dave's going to get one. Is there one in blue?
Hey!
Oh, there is. Don't believe this.
What a good call! Look at that. There you go.
It's not far off, yeah.
Actually, do you know what? The blue one isn't quite as tartany as the other colours. The other colours have more of a tartan, more your style, I think, Alex.
Yeah. But the question is, it's a different style of dye tube than that, I believe. So, no ribbon required. Ah, Chris Gillanders, look, Soda Stream, Dandelion and Burdock. There you go.
There you go. That's more your
Yeah, you
style,
see
isn't
what-
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
That's more the
Yep.
Jackie Stewart would
Yep.
would wear. Just saying that I have been to Jackie's house twice to perform magic for him and his family.
Mm.
Very
Is,
nice house. he's
is
got.
he the only Grand Prix driver you've ever met, Dave?
Funnily enough, no.
Is he not?
No.
No. Have you met any other British
Oh.
world champions at all?
One or two.
Well, okay, just checking.
I'm a Formula One fan. I get starstruck. I don't
know.
get starstruck with movie stars or anything else, but Formula One, I get starstruck. There's something weird about it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's see you admire, I guess.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Where were we? We've done Dandelion and Burdock, haven't we? Oh, I
Yep.
do like Dandelion and Burdock, actually. Yeah,
There
it's
you
very
go,
nice.
you see.
Yes. Yes. I wonder if Dandelion and Burdock were actually made from dandelions and burdock.
Well, I
Because-
imagine.
Dandelion is a very bitter thing, and burdock is actually like a root. I'll have to look into that. I might make some. How will I make a fizzy though?
If only you had a.
Terry says, Big Al is still looking very dapper.
Thank you, Terry.
Greetings, Dave and Alex, says Lester. And Stan's there. Hello, Stan. I hope you're well. He says, hi, doggers. James, Noble, Blokey, Bloke, Jason, somebody, Charles, Jason. He says, I love soda streams. Says, I love fizzy water. Don't do milk, though. Horrendous. Oh, God, fizzy milk.
You know what? Now he said it, I'm going to have to try it. Thanks, mate.
I can imagine it'd be quite messy actually as well because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
froth I don't think will go down very well. So have we got any magic to talk about rather than just swapping soda streams and
Yeah, we've got a couple of
drinks?
things. Yeah, we've got a couple of.
We haven't got much in, have we?
No.
I don't think. And,
Well, should we talk about? Okay, we'll talk about.
oh right, okay, yeah,
So, random happenings
yes.
by one of our favourite producers. Well, Ryan Slutz is brilliant.
I'm good with this. Abstract Effects may
And
produce it, but Ryan is a really good producer, and I'm well up for that. I mean, it's only one or two of the bad ideas that the brothers have had that I wasn't keen on. Not all of them, only a few of them. But the fact they're producing something that was somebody else's idea, then yeah, brilliant, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why not?
So yeah, Ryan Slutz. I think he's really hit pay dirt with a book test where, similar to Chad Long had one called Unspined, where you had all the pages, which I can't remember how that worked. But here you have a book, and you get to rip the book up, and they get to choose a page, and they rip the page up, and they just read a piece, a word from a piece that they're left with.
All right.
So it's really, really nice. You can reset it, so you don't have to, it's not like a new book every time. And it's a little bit of arts and crafts to put it together, obviously. But once
You get refills with it, right?
you can get refills, but you don't really, because it's only one page at a time, so you get plenty in
Right.
there. So
Oh, I see. So you don't get a book in there. You get refills. The whole thing is
yeah,
refills,
so the
is it?
whole thing. So you put the book together.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm looked at it.
So basically, as long as you've got a glue stick, you're golden. And I think it's a really nice. One of the things about mentalism, I think, if you were a genuine mentalist, you would simply say, think of a word, and I go cabbage, and they'd
Yeah.
nod and it'd be cabbage. And that's great, but there's no drama there. And I think actually the act of ripping up a book and stuff like that really adds something to a good mentalist
Yeah,
routine.
it's a showpiece, isn't it? It's a,
Yeah.
You've
Yeah,
got to
bit
put
of
some
theatre.
showmanship. Yeah, theatre. Put some showmanship into it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I really like it.
Okay. How much is it?
That's a good question. £50, something like that.
Yeah.
But very good.
Awesome.
Very good, and also pretty fail-safe as well. So you don't have to worry about any sleight of hand missing the word, not remembering the word, or anything like that.
Cool. Okay. Hi guys. What's the delivery time to Australia? About the same as it is to the States, George. If you're listening to what I just said, about 5 to 8 days normally on a good at a good time, but with delays 10, sometimes occasionally 12 days. Hans says, and I'm in a great mood since over a week got the first Pfizer vaccine jag last Tuesday, getting second in June.
I had the
you're in a good
AstraZeneca.
mood for over a week. Yeah, I had AstraZeneca, and I wasn't really in a very good mood 2 days afterwards. Yeah. But, Ryan says, "Hi guys, what's the best quality What's the quality of the RSVP Box Hero? We haven't got one in yet. They've not arrived. They look alright. So they should be coming with our next order. Should be here Monday.
Yeah.
But they look alright. They look way better than the original 3D printed one.
Which I couldn't
Too many cables.
Which
Yeah, we weren't keen on the very first one. It was just too plasticky, and people keep producing things in 3D printed or that are 3D printed, and they just don't look right.
Well, I don't think 3D printing is a manufacturing thing.
It's not
I think
a finishing
it's
thing,
fine.
no.
It's fine for a prototype.
Yeah.
And then, so I think actually what he's done with RSVP Box Hero is actually create the box he should have created the first time round. Well, that's what I'm hoping.
It's like this thing. If you remember this really awful bit of kit over here, this one that we had out 3 or 4 years ago now, whole thing's 3D printed. It looks awful. I mean, it may not look too bad on the camera. When you look close, it's just horrible. But yeah, we will see, and we will talk about it on the next live, but I'm sure it's going to be very, very good. Ryan says, "Hi guys, what's the quality of the RSVP?" Oh, we've done that one already. Katie says, "I should have said I like SodaStream, but I prefer alcohol." Don't we all? Nigel says, "Get busy with the fizzy. Happy Friday, PropDog." Andy says, "My grandkids love SodaStream. It saves us buying cans of Cokes for them. Probably a lot healthier." Alex could start a new trend, tartan art instead of black art.
Yeah.
Chris Gillen says, "Steady hand required." Katie says, "If you asked me what kind of alcohol, any, as long as it gets me drunk." What kind of alcohol, Katie? Jason says, "Try it now on the live. Milk, the PropDog way. Go for it. Go on, get your SodaStream out. Go get some milk in it."
Can't believe he's done that to me.
I know. The thing is, you've got to have a certain level in that bottle to get it fizzing, haven't you? You might need to use the whole thing of milk that's in there. Or if Mike's not watching this, which hopefully he's not, and Mike's in tomorrow, fizzy the hell out of the milk. So when he goes to make a cup of coffee in the morning, that would be. We got the cameras, security cameras overlooking the fridge. We can do that and post the results on the live. Are you picking that sticker off? Hans says, "You must try to make dandelion wine, Dave. It's delicious." Do you know what? I could try and do dandelion and burdock kombucha. Might be an idea. Dave Starstruck, which star dared you to strike the Dave? Great Dave Bonsall. I was starstruck with Nigel Mansell. So Nigel's a Magic fan, and yeah, he's been in a couple of times, and I met him a few times at conventions, and sat and had a beer with him. And he's a lovely guy. Funny enough, they were just asking.
You've never mentioned
well, he's a really good friend of
before.
Max's. He's a really good friend of Max's, and Max brings him in. Well, you've never been here while he's been in, you know.
I know, I would be starstruck if I
Would you?
met Nigel. Yeah, he was one
Well,
of the
I grew up
great.
watching Nigel. My
What's
dad
it like?
was a huge fan of his. He was like a hero back in the day. Hang on a minute. Hang on. If you're going to do that around here, we need some towels just in case. Because if that goes everywhere, we could ruin some props. Hang on a minute.
As if it would go everywhere with a trusty SodaStream. What
Come
could
on.
possibly go wrong? It's a PropDog Live. Smooth as silk.
Do it on the towel. Do it on the towel. Because there's a lot of money's worth of pads down there that could get very ruined, just on the off chance. Yeah, we'll hold this up just because it will go that way if it does. So this could be interesting.
Is that you? I don't know.
This could be a great bit of clickbait for the video, you know, if this goes whoosh everywhere. Bring it on. We've got to put that bottle in the fridge. Get rid of the other bottle in the fridge. Put that in the fridge for Mike tomorrow. No, don't take it straight out. Let it set up a bit. If you take that straight out, that is going to go everywhere.
Sweet Lord, what has happened to that?
That's bizarre. Right, very slowly give it a go, but be very careful because that could... Oh
my
That's
God.
not too bad. That's not too bad. Quick, put the cap. Where's the lid? Where's the lid? Get the lid on. Get the lid on. Quick, 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 quick.
Well, so yeah, hopefully Mike's not watching, and
Oh, I pray he's not watching
I'll
and
put
doesn't
that
watch
back
this.
in the bottle after the show.
Right, we need to leave a message on the bottle saying cream's gone to the top. Give it a good shake before you open. Right, what we do have to do though is to taste this. Is that correct? Oh, we're good now. It's not gross, but it's very weird. Fizzy milk is very weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
Right, before we go
It's a
tonight,
funny kind of.
charge
have
it
some
up.
guys
In
on
fact, click it back on the machine. Click it back on the machine now. Let's charge it a few more times. I want that fizzy as hell tomorrow.
I'll do it after. I'll do it after. I'll do it after. Can't spend the whole,
fizzy
can't spend
hell
the whole
tomorrow, yeah.
life soda
Michael,
streaming milk.
Michael come in the morning all bleary eyed, come down, get his coffee down to his coffee machine. Right, on with the show. This is meant to be about magic. What's going on? Oh no, of course we are doing what the customers want us to do, because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Razza's there. He says, hello David and Alex. How did you guys manage to build up a reliable set of industry contacts over the years, if possible, please, e.g. for kids? And you, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Thank you.
Oh, hang on, that's from your 10. That's from
Yeah, that's from me.
yes, right. Didn't you ask the same thing last week, Razza?
So how do you build up reliable set of industry contacts over the years? Just tell people your name, just
E.g.
get out
for
there.
spare kids you can't do, events, many more people. So pretty much, Razza, just handing out my card to as many people as I can, meeting as many people as I can, and when you go to conventions, you hang out with other magicians and local magic clubs as well, so you get to know other people. So if you do have extra gigs that you can't do, you can always pass them on to either a friend, and hopefully he'll pass gigs back on to you, or you can put them out for a commission. Just say, look, post it somewhere, I've got a gig, anyone wants to do it, I want 15% commission, and do it that way. Yeah, you can meet lots of people, but to be honest, any old gigs that I couldn't do, I'd always pass them to my other magic friends like Jamie or Paul, and they would do the same to me, and that's kind of the way it worked. But I don't do kids magic, never did do kids magic, so I never really had any contacts for those. But if somebody contacted me and wanted a kids gig, I just have friends who did kids magic I'd put them onto, so that's pretty much it. What about you?
Yeah, just people you know. I mean, you know, if the worst comes to the worst, then ask us to recommend someone, I guess.
Amber said, I had the AZ vaccine, I slept 48 hours afterwards, haha. I'm going to tell my funny story about the other Alex. Do you reckon that's suitable for here?
Of course.
So on the estate, there's a load of other units, and one of the units is a locksmith unit, and there's a guy there.
He doesn't watch, does he?
No.
Okay, all right, just checking.
There's a guy there called Alex as well, and he was saying that he had his second vaccine the other day, and it gave him a very unusual side effect for about 45 minutes in that, yeah, he was like, well, he's quite an old guy, so it was rather nice to have that after a bit of time, quite useful to have it. The only problem was his daughter would come round to visit for the day. So, yeah, he's kind of walking around the house like this for 45 minutes to an hour. So, yeah, quite a funny little story. I can't wait on the second one.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds good. Funny Funny booze. Do you mean booze, Walter?
Yeah,
funny
funny
booze.
fuzzy booze.
Booze with a Z. Katie says half fillet. That's your milk, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely going to fill the
Oh, we're
rest
doing
of
it for Mike, so it's fine.
yeah. Jason says you only need to drink a bit of milk, don't do the bottle.
Whoops.
Booze, there we go. Walter's correct himself there, booze. Alex looks like looks like too much milk.
Yeah.
Hans says, my wife drinks kombucha all the time. She really loves it as well. Good to hear, Hans. There's a growing population of us out there that are, well, have good taste.
All right.
Amber says, what happens if you crack 6 eggs, whisk them up, and then put them in a soda stream and then fry them? You get fizzy egg. Oh, that could be a good call.
I don't know if you've got any. Have we got any eggs?
No, not here.
None downstairs for.
No.
Oh, use them all. Damn.
Good thing to try though. I might try that. I might when I'm home. fizzy eggs. We were very aerated, yeah. Ha 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 ha. Says Otter.
Thanks, Otter.
Even Bobo laughed at that one. Walter says, but we all laugh out loud. Jonas says, epic last words from Alex. This is the PropDog Live. What can possibly go wrong? Jason said, JCA is providing PropDog Live content post-employment. I really do miss being there. You two are awesome.
I miss you too, mate.
Well, he misses you. No, we miss you. Yeah, we miss it, Jason, because we were just saying the other day, you know, if somebody's off sick, then the other one has to cover that, and you know, it's a bit of a nightmare when you go and do post runs, or if you need to go out and do an errand or something. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's not ideal with just the two people up here. James Milton says, please could you demo a trick? Alex, do you want a demo one? What's
We haven't got one to demo.
We want a demo. What's
demo,
around?
I think.
Something demoable.
Everything needs to be made up, I think.
Levitation device wouldn't really work. Something to demo. Demo trick. Oh, yeah. I tell you what.
What have you got? We've got mystery blocks.
Oh, you got mystery blocks? Is it made up?
There is one made up, surely. It's behind you, isn't it? Isn't it?
Ah, there's one. Is it ready then? And needs a warning quickly. Right, you carry on with some comments.
What colour?
Red.
That might be a problem. Yeah, so Jane, we possibly could demo a trick. We'll get around to that. Milk Soda Stream says, Han, would not try to drink that. Well, it's alright once in a while, I think. Have I tuned into a milk marketing brainstorming session? So it's Matt Bowskill.
Bowskill.
I knew it was one or the other. I just went for the wrong one.
Do you know what? I haven't handled a deck of cards now in about 4 months, I think. It's been that long. Right, okay. Rebecca, do you want to see a trick?
Sure.
You know what the trick is. You may well even have it, but you're going to see it anyway. So,
We got a Sharpie here.
Sharpie
We
with
got
that.
a Sharpie.
Did you
We
get
got
me?
a pen?
Sharpie does one. There we go. Wonderful. Right. Yeah, coming over here. Right. Can you see it on the camera? Yeah, it just about works, doesn't it? Rebecca, I have a box right here. Oh, hang on. Box and a box and a box. Two of the wrong bits on there, but it doesn't really matter. Can you get me another one of those? 2 gimmick box bits. Another bit over there. There we go. And it doesn't matter. We use 2 gimmicks. It's never gonna.
What's that? How come that's done? Hopefully that will.
I don't know, but that's right.
We'll have some same
Yeah.
colour.
Anyway, right. Okay. So preparation. Right, we are going to do a little bit of magic with our box. So as you can see, the box is just loaded a little bits of Lego. We're going to make up this Lego box, something like this. One goes there, one goes there, and one goes about there, I think. And this one will go roughly about there. So we have a lid, and we have a box. You can see that there is nothing inside the box. Show the camera like that. Now I'm going to do this really slowly, okay, and I'm going to do it right in front of you to make sure I do no funny moves. I'm going to put the box lid on like that, and that will stay there the whole time. I will go nowhere near that. Okay. All you have to do, Rebecca, is to reach in there and grab out any card you like, any one at all. Wonderful. Could you write your name on the card? Nice big bold letters all the way across the card. Big dry hands today. You ready? Can I look?
Yep.
Say stop.
Stop.
Put the card there. Wonderful. Now, Rebecca, I am going to try and find your card from within the packet. Okay, I'm going to reach into here, go for all the cards, then I'm going to find your card. Once I've found your card, I'm going to take it out of the packet. I'm going to fold it in half again, and put it inside that box all without you seeing. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
See it?
No.
Good, wasn't it? That's fast. Over here, look. Can you take the lid off that? Wonderful. Do you see something inside?
I do.
There is a folded up playing card. A card with a name on it. Nothing else inside the box. Just one little fold up playing card. Have a look. Would that be all with a name on it?
That is.
Boom! There you go. And that is Mystery Box.
I really like that.
Thank you.
I really
Do you
like
know,
that.
I haven't demmed that
Since Blackpool.
since Blackpool when we released it, I don't think. It's been that long. Yeah.
I'll try and sort out what's
been a
going
while.
on there. There must be something happening with that.
It's because of demo one. People have just been playing around with them and taking them apart and whatever. And so,
But it's brilliant.
right, okay.
It's really, really good.
Back to the magic. Accrington Stanley, who the hell are they?
Oh, it's the milk marketing milk, the old milk advert.
Yeah, with the football and the kid. Football.
Yeah.
Accrington Stanley. When I grow up, I want to play for Accrington Stanley. Doug Thornton says, you two drank from the same bottle. Is this video from 2019? I drank from one side, he drank from the other side. Yeah, plus I've got to live with him. I've got to live with him every day here, and you know, I'm sure
We do not.
I do not live on a boat. Can you imagine 2 people are living on your boat like this?
I have enough trouble imagining one
Can you
person.
pass the milk?
We'd only be only one bottle would fit, to be honest. So that would be that.
Raza says, I'm sorry, I meant for spare gigs, not for kids. Thank you. Yes, I have my residency shifts. Recommended people to get you in touch
Thank you very
for
much,
PropDog.
Razza. Good question, Razza. Very good question.
Michael Lee says, hi guys, will you be stocking the Eugene Berger book Final Secrets? Release date the 31st of July.
I'm sure we will.
We will, yes. As soon as it's out and as soon as it's available, we will have it in. I'd like to know, I'd like to see you getting in there early, you know, a nice two months early there, Michael. Jonas says, JCA's to the rescue. Super Jace. Andy Tingley says, I had my second jab and pole vaulted home. Razza says, have you guys managed to survive all those internal magic trick community troubles?
Excellent question. That one
hate
is.
comments, credit hogging, magicians turning up late to gigs. I've been hearing some scare stories. E.g. client told me that their wedding magic guy had a physical fight on their wedding day with one of their guests.
Managed to find all those internal magic community troubles.
Double on that one. How do you guys manage to survive all those internal magic community troubles? E.g. hate comments.
Never experienced anything.
I don't really know what you're on about there, Razza. I mean, if you mean about the politics of the magic circle, I stay well out of that. Other than that, I've never had any nightmares or any community troubles, magic community troubles. I've never really had people hogging gigs. I mean, turning up late to gigs, that's nothing to do with me. If someone else wants to turn up late to a gig, I've never been late to a gig in my life. No. I don't know, Razza. I mean, these are all problems that you may have heard about with other people. I've never come across them, never had those issues at all. Nick Hadcock says, welcome to Razza Hour again. Jim Hathey says, this is Jim Hathey. Do you remember the name of the city and state that I'm from? Was that Ashtabula, Ohio?
Yes.
Hip Shabib Shabula, Ohio.
Oh, well, Otter's in on there. Well done, Otter.
Yeah, I didn't see that one as well. Finley says, I love the mystery blocks. Mine has been broken for ages. I need to get round to fixing it. Is there any info on the video on how to fix it? It depends what's wrong with it, Finley. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can just pass me that. If it's broken, mate, you just kind of put it back together like that. No. If your gimmick's broken off, mate, you do get spare ones in it. So everything you need to know on the website is on there. It'll take you about 2 minutes to do, really easy. And if you can't do it, let us know. We'll make it up and send you one. But yeah, it shouldn't have any issues doing that at all, mate. Just make sure you wear it in once you've done it. You need to give it a little sort of wiggle back and forward a few times to make sure it's nice and loose. Jonas says, welcome to everybody's episode of Will It Fizz, the game show that makes everyone go all bubbly. And here's your host, Alex Cook. Daniel Johnson says, has Alex had a chance to watch Mind Over Matter yet? Anxious to hear his thoughts.
Only I've watched the first 20 or so minutes, and then it started to rain, and I had to go and put a tarpaulin over the top of my boat.
Because it was sinking.
I was getting wet.
It's raining, please stop.
But this weekend for sure. It's not going to rain this weekend as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot. All weekend, mate. All weekend. James Middleton says, will you be getting will you be getting that new gimmick deck where any card is named, only one deck, the rest of the cards are blank? Will you be getting that new gimmick deck where any card named is only one in the deck, the rest of the cards are blank? Isn't that quite a popular premise of tricks though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know which one. I don't know which one you're on about, James, but I mean, I mean, you could do that with a blank deck and one single card and just basically force a card on them. But there are several versions of tricks out there.
There's a very good one by John Guastafaro in 1 Degree called Truth in Advertising. But I mean, I'm sure there are decks of that. Give us a hint as to which one it is. And as far as the back is, brilliant. Thanks for
Razza says, oh yes, I'm in the
Razza.
magic community politics. I've heard of people refusing to go to the magic circle because of a sensitive experience of bullying and backbiting. To be honest, Razza, do what I do. Just stay out of it all. You know, I don't spend too much time on social media. I've got better things to do with my life than sit there and read he said, she said comments on Facebook. So, yeah. Otto says, I did the mystery blocks for the local governor's kid 2 years ago and ended up in the newspaper. I had a little Lego magician figure that helps me with the trick. That sounds
nice
awesome,
idea.
Otto. That's good to hear as well, mate. Andy Tingley says, Raz, what are you writing, an autobiography on Dave Bonsai? The mystery block similar to Tommy Wonder's card to ring box, says Michael Leach. And Razza says, how do you guys raise your rates, if possible, please? E.g., how did you go from working free, cheap and or discount to confidently earning rent money? I feel that a lot of people at the time, people run the moment you quote proper. Right, okay.
So you don't have to worry about getting every gig. If it's not worth you doing it, it's not worth you doing it.
Yeah, now fees are a difficult one because I didn't have a clue what to charge when I started off, and I asked a few people what they quoted, and a few people told me where to go, and other people didn't. So I just I think I started off at 150 quid. And I started to raise the fee by £25 if somebody from that party booked me. So if I did a party at 150 and somebody there said, I saw you at that party, I'd like to hire you, and I look up, see what I charge for that, and I charge 25 quid more. And then someone from that party hired me, I charge 25 quid more. And I keep on doing that. Now, in some of my early days, I know I lost gigs to other magicians because I charged too little, and I know I've charged too much. It's a difficult one because you can't charge a set fee and keep everybody happy. So, for example, if somebody phoned me up and, my fee towards the end was basically $5.50 or $6.50 for 2 hours or $7.50 or $8.50 for 3 hours. And that's based on a general thing, but it may adapt to it differently. So, for example, if I've got 2 bookings in a day, I may charge less if it's in a near area. So, for example, if I had a booking, let's say, in Birmingham, and it was the first booking of the day, somewhere at the Belfry with a really nice venue, I may charge $6.50 for 2 hours. But then if somebody else wants to book me in Birmingham that evening, and it's a smaller venue, I'm not going to quote $6.50 because I'm in the area, I want to get that booking. And if it's like in an Indian restaurant and I don't think they've got a big fee, I may say I'll do it for $3.50 because I'm in the area. But I'll tell the client I'm doing that. So, there's a whole... you could go on for hours saying about this. For example, I've done some really prestigious clients in London, and I may get an inquiry. And one of the first things I'll do is on my website, I always said, there's an inquiry form there. If you would like a free copy of my promotional DVD, please let me know your address and I'll put a copy in the post. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want their postcode. And then you can see their postcode, because if that person has a £5 million house in London, you charge £300, they're not going to look twice at you. If you charge £1,000, they may think, oh, he's the man. Yeah. And the same is in reverse. So, if you got somebody who lives in an average £200,000 house, and they go, because you can find the price of the house usually, or the house on that area online. If they got a £200,000 house, are you going to get the gig at $650? You don't know. So you think, well, I don't really want to quote $650 for that booking because I won't get it. But then what if I don't get any bookings on the day? I'll be happy to do that. So in that situation, I may say to the client, look, my budget is usually £650. I know it's a lot of money, but I do a lot of high-end clients. If I don't get any booking, I may ask what your budget is, and they'll tell me. If I don't get any other bookings on the day, I'm more than happy to come and entertain you on your day, on your birthday, whatever, for your budget. But if one of my regular clients does come back with my normal budget, I'll find you somebody else who can come in and do that booking for you. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then I'll phone up a friend of mine who I know is happy to go out for $350 or whatever that budget may be. So yeah, you can get bookings and lose bookings. For example, I had an inquiry one day. It was on New Year's Day, and I had to travel quite far for that booking. And then I got another inquiry for the same day in that area, and I thought, perfect, I'm going to go in with that at a lower price because then I'll be in the area. But when I gave the quote, the guy said, I'm really sorry, then you're obviously not very good because you don't charge very much. I've had quotes 3 or 4 times as good as you, and they're obviously a lot better, so I'm going to go with them. And that was basically his reason behind it. So I asked him, why do you want to go ahead? And that was the reasoning behind it. And I know the person who ended up booking, and I know that they weren't that good a magician. They just had the balls to charge a lot. So yeah, there's all these different things to look at. It's very, very difficult. You've got to judge it. If you can phone them up, have a chat with them. What kind of event is it? Is it black tie? Do you have any other entertainment there? Do you have a band? Do you have a singer? Do you have a caricaturist? Because they've got a band, a caricaturist, a harpist, and a silhouettist, and all that kind of stuff. They've got a big budget, and they're going to go for a lot more. So yeah, it's really difficult, but it's a fine art, Razza. I would start. Charge what you think you're worth. So start off at maybe £150, £200, and if you're getting a lot of bookings at that, then just put it up every now and again. If the bookings start to drop off, or the repeat bookings drop off, then charge a little less.
You'll get it wrong.
Everyone's going to get it wrong. I get it wrong all the time.
So.
But in the end, I was lucky enough that I had enough inquiries coming in that if somebody didn't want to book me, it was no big deal. I just wait till the next one comes along. So yeah, that's the other thing. If you're booked up 2 gigs a night, 7 days a week, then you're probably charging too little. Book and charge a little more, and that way your inquiries your inquiries will stay the same, but your confirmations will go down. But then your fees will go up, and you won't have to work so much to get the same amount of money. Rita says, "Hello, beautiful people from Aussie friends." From your Aussie friends. We love these segments. G&T on the menu this morning. Ooh, it's 1:35 a.m. on Friday. Well, Rita, if it's 1:35 a.m, you should be well and truly on the G&Ts by now. If not, get on it, 'cause it'll help you sleep. And you're not going to get to work in the morning, have you? Well, unless you've got a Saturday job. I could do the G&T right now. Chris Calendar says, face away deck. Excuse me, face away deck. I've not heard of that one. Have you heard of that?
Fade away deck, probably, which we sell. We sell that.
Oh, right, okay. Fade away deck.
Yeah.
Matt Boskill says, RE Politics, I did read an American magician on a forum threatening to come over and beat Alex up after a bad review.
Did you? Oh, that was a fun week.
What was that? What was it about? Which one was that about?
Do you know what? They all run into each other. That was my friend now, Chris.
Oh, that one, yeah. Well, Chris has had a few issues, didn't he? He's fine. We sorted it all out. The phone calls. He become your best mate, didn't he?
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. He's all right. Best of luck, Chris, if you're watching.
Yeah. Saturday morning, says Rita, laugh out loud. Nick Alcock says www.razalovespoddog.com. Chris Watts says, congratulations, Alex, you can get a bigger boat with a pay rise. Laugh out loud, brilliant. Jonas says, okay, so nobody asked since Jason left here, so here goes. Any new kids magic?
No. Kids cards, possibly.
What's kids magic?
It's full
No
fading.
idea what he's on about. What do you mean, Jonas? No, I don't think this is a...
Nope.
No. Jason, get on it. Find out any new kids magic. Send us the links. We'll get them in. Daniel Johnson says, thoroughly enjoyed Razza, Dave and Alex's cash across. James Milton says, it's called Loner by Cameron Francis. Can you get it in?
Probably can, yeah. I would have thought so.
Drop us an email or a message, James, and we will get it in if it's possible. Ryan says, James Milton, check it out. All Alone by David Regal. Spectators name the card. Is the only one face up, and all the rest are blank. Yeah, there's loads of variations out there. It's a common premise and a very good premise as well. Wasn't Blue Illusion one as well? Was that?
Yeah, there's Blue. I mean, that's been
a similar one.
Yeah, I think it being having the blank card or all jokers as a kicker is quite popular, so it's very hard to now pick one.
Jonas says, by the way, what happened to Acme Jason Simulator 2000? You know, the one that went wrong. What we're going to do? Oh, he's here. What are we going to do?
Oh, what are we going to do?
PropDog from Ottawa 2020.
Oh.
Keep being awesome.
See? Oh. We use that now and again, Jason, just to cheer ourselves up when we're missing you.
Well, we found the yes/no buttons as well. A minute ago, and what was the other one? The tangent button. Yeah. Rita says, so how much will you charge me to come to Australia? How much will you charge me to come to Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean how much will you charge?
Yeah.
You? Oh, plane ticket. plane ticket and somewhere to live, I'll be over there. Boom, like that. How are you going to be alright on your own for 3 months?
Go fishing.
There's a good fishing in Australia. Yeah, there will be actually. Yeah. Crocodiles. Saltwater
Oh,
crocodiles. Yeah.
Wrestling then.
Absolutely. Katie Hall says, I once read that when starting out, you should charge just a little under your nearest top magician until you overtake them, and then you become the most expensive. That's all very well, but what about if you're crap? If you're a really, really bad magician, you can't just charge just a little under what the best bloke in your area is. I mean,
Well, I mean, if you get away with it, you can.
you've probably got Dynamo going out for 10, 20 grand a time round here, and you couldn't have somebody just slightly under that level. 'Cause
No,
you're
but I know what
really
you're
bad.
saying.
Yeah.
Don't charge top dollar until you feel you better.
Charge what you're happy with. The problem is if you charge a lot of money, let's say you've got a really good website, and you charge a lot of money and the client books you and you're terrible, they're going to go, well, sod hiring a magician again, they're bloody expensive and not very good.
Yeah.
So there we go, that's always the problem, and it makes us all look bad. Anybody know which version Jamie Raven used for his torn and restored newspaper? Is it Newsflash 2.0 or Better Newspaper Tear and Rare? Blah, 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 blah. It is Newsflash, 100%. Because I know Jamie very well. Paul Fleming says, hi guys, have you seen the fakes for Bottle Through Table? Can you recommend a routine? Or so I see you had the fakes for Bottle Through Table. Can you recommend a routine, please? Well, Bottle Through Table is a good routine.
Is Fake
yeah.
Presto's in her lecture notes?
It is, yeah. So if you get the Fake Presto lecture notes, they're in there. They're also on Etienne's Professional Working Repertoire DVD. And Etienne is very, very good at it, and he goes very much in detail to it. Raza says, on the topic of money, quoting advice, e.g. raising rates by £25, getting their postcode, and or asking questions to learn more about the context for events, plus wisdom in general, were all excellent. Thank you. You're most welcome, Raza.
Yeah, very welcome, Raza. Thank you.
Always happy to help. Sebastian says, a bit late today. I have to watch it later on YouTube. Sebastian, mate, this should be your life. Your life should evolve around this. You should be getting ready for this on Thursday at 4 o'clock. I'm waiting 24 hours.
Yeah. Honestly.
With a G&T like Rita, and I'm getting ready for it. Hans says, isn't no one that can make a bottle through table like Faye Presto? Oh, sorry, there is no one.
Yeah.
Can make, she is very, very good. Raza says, also, could I get to have your advice on the topic of following up on clients to pay with money, please? Did a residency trial week in a big hotel in central London for £500. They were signing me up and then lockdown happened. I've never been able to follow up, but not in a position to bruise egos. I was hired through their chief operating officer. It was a major game changer for me at the time, Raza. Right, okay, so for me, not all the time, but occasionally I would ask for deposits, and if they cancelled, then tough. If they cancelled and I didn't ask for a deposit, then tough for me. That was the way I saw it. In terms of payment, I never asked for payment in advance. I would always ask for payment on the night, and I would do the booking. At the end of the night, I would ask for payment. In about 10,000 bookings, I only ever had one problem with somebody who forgot their wallet and said, oh, I'll write you a check. The check then bounced and didn't get anything back, and I tried for ages and gave up on it. But that's only happened once. But in general, yeah, go to your booking. If you perform there for 2 hours, get your check at the end of the night. If, however, it's a big corporate company, more often than not you have to invoice them, in which case you're not. So you drop them an invoice on the night, you go up there, say, hi guys, I'm ready to perform, here's my invoice for later, by the way, and then just follow up with an email afterwards. If it's a corporate company, they're going to pay you. There's no way a big corporate company is going to say, oh, sorry, I haven't got any money on me. They're going to pay. Just if you sent them an invoice, just follow up with an email saying, hi guys, I've performed for you such and such a date, just wondering if there's any news on when we might get paid for the invoice. But don't forget, corporate companies don't always expect to get paid straight away. If you're invoicing them, it can take anywhere up to 3 or 4 months for a company to pay you, because it's the way it goes. It goes through the chain of command up until the accounts department, and eventually they get a purchase order out and then you get paid. So yeah, hope that helps a bit. Charlie says, hey, happy P-Day. Can't unfortunately stay, but we'll check it out tomorrow. Jim Hattie says, Ashtabula, Ohio, that's correct. I earned 10 points. Yes, give me that money back. There you got it. George, you weren't.
I haven't got
you weren't.
10 points, not £10.
You weren't it. Benjamin says, I highly recommend The Approach by Jamie D. Grant to help answer your questions about the magic business and forming your business plan. Thank you for that, Benjamin. Good Good call. I haven't actually seen that, but I know Jamie Lee Grant, and he's a great performer and great businessman and great magician. So yeah. Chris Gullender says Alex will have enough for a new boat with this fate. Sean Mann says Alex will be able to buy a cruise ship at the end of this live. Thanks, Razza. Artar says Alex, what is that belt you're wearing? Jeez, my eyes.
Well, it's just a
Oh
belt.
my word! I didn't notice that today. Whew. You think that's bad on camera? Jeez, Otter, you want to see it in live? You know when you look at a light you shouldn't look at, and you've got this kind of blinding light bit in your eye? I've got this blue strip going across my eyes at the moment. It's like... Frank!
Because I might be going out later, you know, I've got to get dressed up.
Frank says I'm laughing like crazy about Dave giving money to Alex. That's so funny. Craig Penny says, hi guys, hope you're well. I had a breakthrough for the salt project. Perhaps I can give you a bell early next week. Yeah, please do, Craig. We're getting different salt cellars, mate, because that video I sent you with the updates of it, Mel is now sure it's the glass reacting to the chemicals. We didn't get it in the first prototype we sent you because it's a different salt cellar, but we've got a new salt cellar now that we bought, which was slightly cheaper. Big mistake. And it seems to be reacting, so we're going to go back to a different salt cellar and see if that works. But yeah, looking forward to the update on that. And Nia can swing anytime next week. James Milton says, does the Lego trick come made up, or do you have to put it together? So the way it comes, James, it's really, really simple. We didn't make the entire thing up because that's just going to put extra price on it, because if I'm going to make a whole lot of these, not worth it. But what you get, the main gimmick itself is all made up. There was a gimmick attached to the back of that, which is right up. You can go through it, well, I'll say out of the box. You need to wear it in just a little bit first. It's on the instructions. The lid part with a very large, very, very large magnet hidden within here. That is all made up, ready to go. That is completely examinable, although don't put it near any coins on the table. And then you get the bag of Lego over there. So that's all you've got to make up. And all you're going to do is make up three sides like that. You can do that in probably under a minute. Okay, so that is really, really easy to do. So yeah, it's all made up, ready to go. You do get spare gimmicks in as well. You get spare 2 spare red, 2 blue, all the bits and bobs you need. And we still have spare gimmicks if you should. You even get some spare, very tiny magnets in it as well. There's 2 very, very, very small 6 by 0.5 millimeter magnets within that, and that's all ready to go there. So yeah. That is that. Right, okay. That. What is it?
This is Sensation by Michael Chatelain.
Oh, a new Chatelain trick. What is it? I am curious. Oh, it's the man. I saw you playing with the Matchboxes earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are, so I'm going to let you touch this. I haven't even seen this. It's Michael Chatelain, and he produces some very good stuff. So we're happy to see what this is.
And you also get 2 lighters as well.
Oh, okay.
Which apparently don't work. But there you go, because I think that helps with the shipping more than anything.
I was going to say, yeah, they were taking the cat out. Yeah.
So that's got a little secret thing in, and you also get a Pebble.
That's actually a resin cast of a Pebble, but it looks very much like a Pebble. Yeah. I should imagine it was pretty difficult going on the beach trying to find 1,000 stones of that exact shape and size, so easier to make them.
Yeah, so there you go.
Can you demo it? Is it something you can demo? I don't even know the premise of the trick yet.
Okay, well, we'll have a go. Well, I'll have a go. I haven't done it before. Okay. So I'll turn around.
Hang on. Well, let's turn the mat over because there's a big pattern on here, and those matchboxes disappear into the pattern at that angle, the camera angle there. So let's just turn it over so we get a better idea what's going on. So right, okay, yeah. Tell me what to do.
Right. So check them out.
Okay. Right.
Yep.
Just regular matchboxes, regular stone.
There you go. So, doesn't matter. Just pop the Pebble in one of them.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, done it.
Yep.
Excellent. So it's in one of those. I wasn't looking. No
I didn't
cheating.
mix them up though.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what you can do. Mix them up. So just swap those 2 round. Okay, don't, and then swap those 2. And I've got no idea. I don't know. Do it again.
I'll mix them up.
Yeah. No, it hasn't worked. Don't know why it hasn't worked.
I just had a flash or something.
Is
that something to do with it?
Yeah. But you've been too far.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I know it's that one.
All right.
Well, you mix them up.
Okay. I am. Well, actually, what I might do, I might put it in a different box.
Okay.
I may not, but I might do. There you go.
All right, okay. And mix them up a bit for me. That one.
He's right.
And honestly, I've never seen this before. I've just seen a tiny little gimmick that Alex is using, and yeah, I understand. Yeah. Okay, nice little principle. Yeah. Okay, it works. Yeah, it's
I
so.
really quite like it. I do actually think it's quite fooling, and I like the use of a stone.
Yeah.
I like the use of a pebble. So this is a whole pebble from a beach that you collected.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you can just.
Yeah, I see really clearly what's going on. I can see something you guys can't, by the way. So yeah, I mean really clean now. Yeah, that's good. All right, yeah, that works well. All right, simple, really simple.
Really
premise.
simple.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And so I've just got to show the everybody what Ackee's doing at the moment in time. There's a close-up cam. There it is. Hello. Hello. You showing off your war wounds? He's had the snip today, so well, not today, but this week. Yeah. What's going on? Right. Okay. So that was called Sensation. How much is that?
Sensation. It's about £50.
Okay. And
I think so. I quite like the fact that everything is examinable on the table.
how would you hold the gimmick normally?
You normally put a bet down on the table, so you put like a
you keep it
£10
just
note or
outside
whatever, and you
got it,
have it
right,
in there.
okay, yeah.
So you probably you do need a table. It's probably the only downside it's got for it.
The matchbox is on gimmick, so you can use any matchboxes, and
Any
if they
box
go
you want.
wrong, you can use anyone you can find.
Yeah.
You could probably use card boxes. You could probably use cigarette boxes
Yep.
with it as well. So yeah. Okay.
Yep, and the lighters work on the same principle.
Awesome. Okay. Right. Good stuff. Michael Shutlane. Done that one. Mike Butner says, have you ever had a request to make a Tommy Wonder gift box desk? If so, what did you charge? No, I didn't. I think Matthew Wright made one. I've never made one. It's too long a job, to be honest. I mean, it will be a full-time job for a couple of weeks to make one, and without the plans as well, it's not something I want to do. So Craig says, oh, that makes sense. Perfect. She's so clever. Mel is very clever, mate. Very clever, yes. Oh, Raz is there. Raz says,
Razza.
could you get some guests on live, if
Thank
possible, please? E.g., I don't want Craig Petty. Sorry, no, E.g., I'd want Craig Petty. Well, Craig's joining us now, live from the other side. It could be done as some kind of lockdown special edition type thing for Friday night gigs. Craig was on the Alakazam Live a few weeks ago and came across as solid. Yeah, he is very solid. Now, we could do one, but at the end of the day, it's a lot more difficult to get somebody in person. We could end up doing one via a Zoom show, but then it will sort of interfere with the actual premise here. Is the idea of this live show is us sitting here having a hangout and a chat. If somebody happens to come into the shop, they can come on, we can interview them or whatever, but that will be a different standalone thing, and there's a lot of people doing that. Craig's got a fantastic one at the moment where he interviews lots of other people. I've got to say that because he's watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we did a live. I mean, Razzie, you saw the one that I did with Craig anyway. Yeah, the Facebook Live is really about hanging out with friends more than just interviewing other people. So we could do it, but just it's a lot of setup, a lot of other stuff. It may not be on time, and I don't know.
It's a bit of a way for Craig to come as well, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we could do it on Zoom or find a way to hook up in Zoom, but yeah. I mean, maybe later on in the future we can have a look at doing it. Maybe start early and do one, maybe 3 till 4, do an interview with somebody, and then do the live after that. We'll see how it goes. Any competition today, says James. Yes, we'll be at the end there, James, in about half an hour or so. Sean Mann says, I've just got a Don Allen mini chop cup. The chopped ball is way too strong. Tried to balance it and it just pops back to its previous position. Any advice? Airy balls, maybe. Sean, it's always difficult. excuse me, balancing a chop cup ball. We've got a whole drawer of balls in there, and people often send us a chop cup, and we'll balance it up with the balls we have. If the ball has a hole through it, you can move the magnet inside, or maybe take one magnet out. So there are some chop cup balls we have that have 2 magnets that go. A bit of paper. Anything? Here you go.
No.
Okay. So there is the average sized ball. The crochet ball will have a. You can't really see that one there, can you?
A hole going.
Yeah,
right
a hole
through.
going all the way through. Okay. Now, what most balls will have is one magnet in the center like that. Okay. And then you can sometimes move that magnet up or down by poking a pin or a nail or something through the actual crochet hole. But what I found is some balls will actually have 2 magnets in, okay? And one will go all the way to here like this, and the other one will go all the way so that's 2 different magnets on my little weird drawing there. So some balls will have those 2 magnets on, and that will make it too strong. So what you want to do is to push one of those magnets out through the gap in the crochet ball, take it out completely, and then push the other magnet into the center, or allows you to move it around a little bit. So it just depends on the crochet ball you have, but that might help a little bit. There is a video on our website. So if you go to the PropDog Lounge, Alex has converted the picture to me wearing Alex's belt across my eyes. Yeah, there's a video on the PropDog Lounge that says how to adjust a crochet ball to fit your chop cup. So that's pretty much a video, just me showing you that with a small chop cup ball. But not all balls have the magnets in it or that. Some balls may be metallic, because you may have a magnetic chop cup and a magnetic ball, in which case too strong. So you might want to use a metallic ball, which will go up. Or you may have a magnet in the top and a shim in the ball. So yeah, it depends what kind of chop cup and everything it is.
I've also been trying to do the Times cryptic crossword to improve my creativity and my imagination. There you go. Got one clue.
There's one clue on it.
Just one, but it's enough.
Jonas says, "Thank God I'm I'm sight impaired already with that belt." Yes, I'm sight impaired magician, so I got the same conditions as my audience. I don't know how I do it either. Nick Adcock says, "Can we book Razza as a guest?" Yeah, Razza can come as a guest. Andy Ray says, "Hello." Morning, Andy.
Hey, Andy.
Andy Merritt says, "Do you know when you'll be getting the call by Wayne Dobson back in stock?" Thanks.
Tomorrow, I
Tomorrow.
imagine.
Yeah, we'll have 20 more copies in tomorrow. Mike's bringing it in with him when he comes, because Mike is our Saturday man. Benjamin says, "I highly recommend the balls from Ring and Things, as they're designed to be adjustable and come with a tool to do so." There we go. Thank you, Benjamin. Good call. They're good balls as well. I've seen their website. They're in America, so be prepared to wait for the shipping. Andy Tingley says, "Can you put magnets in Ackee balls, please? I have the cups." Matt, oh, by the way, you know what we had to eat just beforehand, that kidney and mushrooms?
Yep.
Wasn't kidney. Just saying, if you're feeling horny tonight, apparently if you eat bull's testicles, it gets you horny. So
when we had, when I used to work in an office, we used to work in the office, we had one day a week where someone had to cook for everyone else. So I cooked bulls for people. They really liked them. And then I told them what it was, and honestly, literally, their faces dropped and they were furious. But they were nice.
What's the old line? These Korean meatballs really are the dog's bollocks. Matt Bosco says, "Is Random Happenings by Ryan Schultz any good? I mean, by Abstract Effects." So
I really like it, I have to say.
Yeah,
it
do.
is an easy, surefire book test with a good bit of theatre built in.
Abstract Effects, they produce some good stuff. It's just some of the brothers' ideas aren't, but they're producing for someone else. And yeah, brilliant quality.
Yeah, I think what's happened here is Ryan's actually, come up with a good book test. He's worked it, he's used it for a while, and knocked it out. I think what often happens is there's a need to release a product, and they come up with one on the spur of the moment, and
You're going to have a good weekend this weekend, aren't you?
I am.
Raza, thank you for praising Craig Petty and Luke Osland as well. I've been watching their videos, which have felt like pure metaphorical gold for me. PropDog Lives have consistently been my #1 favourite magic show, though. Raza, thank you, Raza.
Thank you, Raza. You are now my favourite #1 guest.
Roy says, did I miss Alex saying anything funny?
Wouldn't have thought so.
Poor little Ackee, is this how you make the prop dogs nuts? Says Otar. Yeah, if you got a set, just give him a quick sniff, you'll know. Andy Tingley says, no, he was looking at his belt, laugh out loud. Roy says, Rupert Bear or Alex trousers. Raza says, what do you guys use for filming, lighting and sound related equipment and setup for the lives? If possible, please. I'm trying to learn more about the topic of magic videos and you guys have come across as consistently excellent, I feel, Raza. Raza, you've obviously missed all those times when our equipment fails miserably, but so the system I'm using on here is called Cam. That's ECAMM, Cam. It's a Mac only program that you pay a yearly subscription for. In terms of a camera, I've just got a regular SLR camera up there.
Also, if you've got any follow-up questions, Raza, don't be shy. Don't be shy. You know, don't give too thorough an answer, Dave.
I've got a regular SL camera with an adapter that runs it into the actual computer. So you see in the back here this little USB stick thing there. That allows me to run a USB camera, and that's about a 50, 60 quid USB thing. Are you alright, Rebecca? Okay. So that's that. We've got a microphone up here. This is a little microphone system. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. So that's a little microphone. That is a Zoom microphone. Nothing related to the Zoom company, but yeah, just connected up by a USB to the back of the computer. And then very important as well is I have an Alex. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much about it really. And for close-ups, I just use my my iPhone. I've got a little app on there that is called Ndi Cam, which just allows my phone to be a webcam like that. There we go. So no, that's main Zoom cam. That's not the one, is it? Where is it? There we are. That one over there. There we are. That one over there. Ooh, gosh. Ta-da. Do the belt. Do the belt. Do the belt. Oh my God. So yeah, that is our setup, Raza. Yeah, pretty much about it. We started the lives just purely with my iPhone. If you watch the first 4 or 5 months, just our iPhone set up on there with a microphone attachment into the bottom of it, and that's it. Which worked really well, by the way. It just didn't allow me to do all this amazing stuff and be able to read the comments, etc. Sean Mann says, thanks Ben, it's a Ring and Things ball. I didn't get a tool though. A spike, a pokey thing, a kebab skewer, cocktail stick. Roy Brownlow says, look at Bobo again. Roy Brownlow says, P.S. Dave, it was Lucha May did hit. It was Lucha May did hit, not Elsden. Per my phone call, sorry.
Oh, Lucha May did hits a trick.
Oh, right,
there was
okay.
No violence involved.
It was Lucha May did hit, not Elsden. Right, okay, right.
We have got hit by. If that was the question, we have got hit by Lucha May somewhere.
I thought somebody say that Lucha May had been hit by Mark Elsden or something. Context, Roy. Context. We need to know the context first.
But also, who would win?
Oh yeah, good call.
It's been an interesting one.
Mark Elsden.
Do you reckon?
Big guy.
Big, isn't he?
Punch, yeah, one
but
punch.
Lucha May not a bit. Not handy? No, I reckon Luke's handy.
I think the tattoos are a conversation thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just trying to make himself look a bit harder, isn't he? Yeah. Get some Viagra, rub it in your eye, makes you look hard. Chris Watts says, have you tried Korean meatballs? You just said it, laugh out loud. Adam Evans says, hi guys, can you show Sweet Disposition please?
Did it last week?
We did it last week, Adam. Have we got it in yet?
We haven't got it in yet.
No. Oh yeah, it's in Monday. We've got it coming on Monday.
I have recommended people to obviously go to Luke and get it.
Great little trick. Yeah, I mean, we got only 3 copies coming in. Yeah, if you can support Luke,
Aussie Fans.
Buy it direct from him. Yeah, AussieFans.com.
Aussie Fans. Just go to Aussie Fans. 15 quid. He'll send it out straight away. It's not
Great
doing anything
trick.
else.
Yeah, and if you do my sugar routine, great thing for it. Sorry, you.
Yeah. No, just don't go get it from Luke. He gets more money that way.
Andy Tingley says, Raza, Alex says, thanks for buying my boat. James Milton, please could you tell me where I can learn a bill switch? So there's a book called The $100 Bill Switch. It's a rather big book, and there's a lot of information on it for a single bill switch. You can get the classic renditions by Michael Amar. That one there has the bill switch on it. I'm sure it has.
The bill switch will be
What's classic renditions? It's up there, is it?
yeah, but also there's so many. It's in print and video. So many.
Yeah, this is. I think there's a $100 bill switch pamphlet as well, or just a bill switch pamphlet. Is that the one? Because there's about 5 classic renditions.
Bill in there. I know. Well, that's Amar though. I don't know.
No, there's a classic. So there's about 5 or 6 different classic renditions ones, and one of them has a bill switch.
Right, well, there's 3.
If we've got it in stock, because a lot of the DVDs have all been discontinued now. They're all going across the
The
download.
invisible spill switch is one of the most demanding yet powerful techniques available. Yeah.
So there we are. Classic renditions, the invisible bill switch by Michael Amar, who is the master at the bill switch over there. So that's on our website. I think they're about £20-something, but you can have a look on it, and that will be a great place to start. Chris Watts says, at least Dave is paying you in notes so they will float on the surface should you fall in. I'm not worried about him falling in. He's done that already. I'm more worried about the boat sinking. Nigel Quinn says, Alan Robinson's Prohibition Monty back in stock yet? Question mark. On Monday, Nigel. It'll be back on Monday. Nick Adcock says, I think Alex will be on holiday next Friday. No, he won't. He'll be here to get more money. Yeah. Amber says, can't find kombucha on the PropDog site. Do you know what? A few people said I should sell it on the site, but the thing is, the bottles aren't cheap. The bottles are about £3 each, you see. So I'd have to charge a lot more money, and hopefully people will send the bottles back for a refund like you used to do in the old days. Look how fizzy that is. No buttons. How much is the gas refill for that, Alex? Oh, come on. How much is the gas refill?
You're just jealous.
How much is the gas refill?
I don't know. I've got one an annual thingy. They keep coming when I don't need them.
They're 60 quid, Alex. Do you know how much my bottle costs?
Have you got any fizzy milk?
Who bought the milk, Alex? Raza says, wait, I just realised, how come you keep giving Alex money? Just a private bet I got on with Alex there, Raza, don't worry about it. Fine. Roy says, how much money in the pocket so far, Alex? Hang on a minute.
I think I might have most of the. Quite a lot. I think. Do you know what? I think I might be able to get the window repaired on my boat, which is a bit of a turn up because it is going to rain and I am getting wet, so I'm quite pleased. Woo! Yeah, I'm not scared of change. Right, there you go. Right. That'll be easy to take it home.
There's not enough money in the shop. Not enough money in the shop. Raza says, does he get paid every time I ask a question? And he says, David, could you give Alex some extra money if I ask as a comment in this comment or no?
Whatever. Right.
Jonas says, oh, tasty, Alex, but I think I'll pass on the prairie oysters today as I'm making a minced lamb pie with spinach, feta cheese and smoky almonds. With almonds. Wow. He eats well, that Jonas.
It does.
He eats well and he drinks well. That's the most important.
Yeah.
He only eats once a year. He gets all his calories from the alcohol. But when he does eat, he eats well. Yeah. Adam Evans says, I had the Jeff Lotter book on Coin Magic. I've moved house and my bookshelf doesn't look right with the book. Do you have it? Do you think having it upright is okay?
Yeah. It is, as long as you know what it is. I mean, you'll know it's the odd-shaped book.
Otto says, gotta go, guys. Have a great weekend and I hope to see you next Friday. Can we see you later, Otto? Have a good weekend, my friend, and blow lots of stuff up. But make sure you run away first. Yeah, we miss you. Steve Lawrence says, do you have gossip and can you demo it?
That's the Craig Petty thing. I think Craig released it through...
Alakazam. Yes. We don't have it in yet. Is it going to Murphy's? If it is, we'll get it via Murphy's. Or if Pete's going to wholesale it out, we will get it. But at the moment, we don't, unfortunately. Adam Wilbur, hello, buddy. Hope you're well. It's been a while, mate. He says, love licking off my Fridays with these lives. Cheers, Adam. It's been a while, mate. It's been a while. Roy says, Dave, forgot I phoned him. I'm offended. No, I knew you phoned me, Roy, but I mean, I get so many phone calls. I forget what people say about it. That day you were off, I had about 30 phone calls, and I'd be blowed if I can remember any of what the conversations were about. So, I don't remember things very easily like that. Andy Tingley says, you've been doing a bill switch the whole show. Raza says, yes, Aussie fans, it is solid. Luke has my excellent EG message replies, a key metaphorical backbone for the first ever social media specific magic product, which I finished filming recently. Luke is young, but so is good, so to speak, I feel. Raza. Jonas says, there is a book out on the bill switch with loads of routines, weapons, both with and without gimmicks. And James Milton says, where can I get that blue belt from, Alex?
Steve McQueen. No. It's basically it's the cheapest belt one can find on Amazon.
Just
should
walk
you,
along.
Should you
Right.
Google blue elastic belts, you'll find Amazon. I think it's about £2.
Leave your house, right, about 7 in the morning on the day the bin men come and have a walk around, and you're guaranteed to find loads of them in bins if people have bought them. So that's the best way of doing it. From nostyle.com says Roy Brown, like, good on you, Roy, good on you. Right, okay, we've got up comments. Is there anything else to talk about? What's time?
Gosh, all right. There's a couple of books out. So, Will Houston and Steve Thompson have a book on video chat magic for your Zoom shows and stuff like that, which also includes a very clever app that allows you to do some really, really funky stuff. And I was talking to Noel Qualter about this, and he highly recommends it. And yeah, really, really clever stuff for Zoom and how to use the app and how to do your setup. Everything is in it. Have you got anything the old little,
just in time for the lockdown being lifted and all the Zoom
well,
shows to stop.
yeah, timing.
Timing is a bit off on that one, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got the whole forward, then you've got all checks
How
and
come
tricks.
they waited this long to take it out?
Well,
Or is that how long it takes to make a book? I don't know.
no, it was because it was going to be released via. So you shows you all the software and all your setting up, do your webcam, then you've got the old tools and stuff, and that's how to make stuff. Yep. And tricks using the software that it comes, the app, really powerful switch, which is amazing. Yep. So it's a massive book. And if you are thinking of doing any Zoom shows, which, you know, I think for corporate events and, you know, global companies and so on, that will continue.
Well, just watching you flip through that, there's some really good looking stuff in that.
Yeah.
That's really, really quite
Absolutely
comprehensive.
amazing. I mean, yeah, Steve Thompson will
Good
listen. You're not
stuff.
going to, yeah. So,
Just a shame it wasn't out 6 months ago.
I know, I think apparently
The
there was...
amount of people we've had ask us about Zoom shows and how they do it and what they should do, that would have been ideal.
Yeah, and it does come with the app, which I think is probably almost the price of the book. Anyway.
Any other books?
There's Napa, which is Parlour Card Magic by Roberto Mancilla.
I just want to know. Go on, Carol.
By Roberto Mancilla. So Parlour. So if you've got an audience, yeah. So if you've got an audience of I'd say 20 to 100 people, that sort of thing. This is like stand-up card magic. For them, classic effects like everywhere and nowhere. You've got really. So the two routines that I were particularly interested in, ones that he'd released separately, and they were his Out of This World, and what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one was. And they're really clever. They are really clever, but you do need the table. It does have to be done parlour. You can't convert them to a close-up situation, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, so if you are doing a slightly formal show for 20 to 200 people, and you want to put some card magic in it, it's really good. A couple of essays as well on how to get things seen and everything else like that. But
Awesome.
Very nice.
Okay, well, I think that's about all for the time being. Let's do a quick giveaway. What's going on here? Hang on. Ooh.
Oh, hello.
There we go. That's right. Right, let's do a little competition giveaway.
Oh, it's his card at any number, which is really clever. So it's card at any number
Do you
in
mind?
Napa by Roberto. Yeah, which I really quite liked actually, and I'll, yeah,
Cool.
non-gimmick deck kind of thing, shuffled deck.
Right, and now for a giveaway. Right, okay, let's do some. Let's give some stuff away.
Oh, hello,
That's randomly
hello.
Hang on a minute.
I don't know what's happened there.
Is that the one I did mystery box with?
Yeah, it was the one you did mystery box
I was
with.
lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Red and blue.
Here's the deck I prepared earlier, which does have the.
What? Come on, hurry up.
One of the jacks is missing, but I mean, it's quite. This is actually I think it's the Jack of Hearts. I mean, my deck memory is
Jack
not
of
good.
Hearts?
I think it's the Jack of Hearts is missing. So don't say the Jack of Hearts. If it turns out to be the Jack of Hearts, I apologise.
Right, okay, let's do a giveaway then. Right, so Rebecca, would you like to come and help us?
Sure.
Yeah, pick a card first of all. Yeah, any card you want. Yeah.
Round here.
Wherever you want.
Round here.
Pull one forward right to the middle. Make sure we have no influence on you whatsoever. Not that one though. That's the no. Cool.
Very well. That's you
That one.
tricky.
Gonna go for that one.
Cool. Right. Okay. So guys, if you don't know, in a minute we are going to ask you to name a playing card. Okay. You can name any playing card in the packet except for the Jack of Hearts. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes. You can name Jack of Hearts if you want because it's not in there, but it's the nearest card, so you can name the Jack of Hearts and you might get the 10 hearts and win. So anyway, yeah. So it's the nearest card to that card, or the first person that gets it exactly right is going to win.
Out a card?
Not yet.
Last time we did this, we wrote it down on paper when we were here.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that, but nothing yet because obviously you'll jump the gun. So right, guys, you're going to have 1 minute to name a playing card. Don't do anything until you see the word "go" appear on the screen, and then you can name your playing card. You get one choice and one choice only. If you name two choices, you will be disqualified. If you name a card before the word "go" or after the word "stop," you'll be disqualified. If you win, simply go to the bottom of the home page and you'll see a category that says Facebook Live giveaways. You can choose any prize on that, so long as we have it in stock. Just drop us an email, say, "Hi guys, I won the prize. Can you send it to me?" And we will send it to you first thing Monday. Hey, nice case, Alex.
Thank you very
Where'd
much.
you get those?
Well, just over there. They are from TCC, all the way from TCC. But James Milton was mentioning, do you sell small close-up case that's not metal? And here we are. So
There we are. I've got the
genuine,
metal ones down there.
genuine
but,
cow,
yeah.
leather, brown, black. Very
Very
nicely
nice.
made.
Do you want to open one up quickly so they can see inside?
Yeah.
They're not too expensive either, are they?
No, they're actually bargain.
Quite nice.
They've literally been flying off the shelves. So there we go. So you get your traditional, a bit like a camera case, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you put your stuff.
That was a bit up there.
That was it.
Very nice. Might use one of those for my fishing tackle. Okay, so
Ackee's
Adam
tackle.
Evans,
Right.
Nigel, guys, I said not until I say go, and you have jumped the gun. And Martin Album, so nothing as yet,
Oh.
guys. God, look at them trying to get in there.
He's experienced, Martin, as
I
well. I mean, he's
know,
a
yeah,
previous
yeah.
winner,
A lot of people are
two-time
calling.
winner. Martin, going too soon.
I haven't said go yet, guys. You've got to see go on the computer, and when you see that, so everyone's now
Easy,
calling
easy,
cards, and
easy.
none of those are going to count. So once I press go, you're going to have to re-enter your card, and you'll have 1 minute from now to name your playing card, okay? So, yeah, name your card, and if you've named it already, you'll have to go again. So, Jonas, Simon Keane, Roy Brownlow, Pascal, Martin Alburn, Graham Tierney, Nigel Quinn, Adam Evans. Shame on you guys. You jump in the gun. It does not count because it's not for anyone else. So, guys, do you want to... you can just shout out and we can write it down if you want. Yeah.
4 of hearts.
4 of hearts.
And I'm going to go for the King of Spades.
Oh, yeah.
I am.
Jack of Hearts. Okay, so halfway through, guys, keep naming your playing cards and do not stop until you have...
It'd be quite.
Written your card down.
We've never given a prize in person before.
We haven't, have we?
That would be very exciting.
I've just
We'll
got this
fix
image
it.
in my head that you're going to turn them over and it's
And
going
it'd
to be
be
those
both
two.
of our cards. And then it looks completely fixed.
Right, I'll grab
Would be
that. Get ready for my Mexican trip. What's it worth? I get half the prize. Right, and stop, guys. No more cards. So, right, let me just see. Yep, lots of people naming the cards. Good. And, yep, Joker says Jonas. Too late, Jonas. You're too late, unless you said one earlier on. Right, let's have a look. And, oh, did we do all the comments up until then, by the way? There's a snake belt, leather belts, and Alex's poor man's belt. Do you sell a small? Yeah, done that one. Okay, so this is the last time I'm having Corona due to the during the live, as it turns methods into weapons. Although some methods in the bill switch look lethal. Alex, you'll have to get a chip and pin machine. Be harder for Dave to get the cash back at the end of the live. Alex, how long before you get to the black belt?
Very good. Very good.
Awesome. Right, okay. Oh, Nigel Quinn, good. You did it again, Nigel. So
I
he
know.
said this
It never
thing
occurred to
again.
me that the belt might be slightly offensive to anybody. I never.
Well, you hide it.
Never occurred to me. I just thought it must
As long as it's not on plain view. If that was on plain view, that probably your trousers are probably why we've had no customers in the shop all day. Right, okay. The 2 cards named are 9 of hearts and 4 of diamonds.
Oh. It's obvious now, isn't it? It's obvious now. Oh.
Somebody somewhere at home is going, yes!
It was the other red 4.
Yeah, right, okay. I will look out for the 9 of hearts if you want to look out for the 4 of diamonds. Are you ready?
Okay.
No, you weren't.
They're arguing in the shop now.
So
I was
close.
going to say that. No, you weren't. I was.
So
No,
close.
you weren't.
So there's lots of diamonds. Everyone's calling diamonds. Look at this. We've got the 9 of diamonds. We've got the 7 of diamonds, the 2 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds. Wow, lots of
4
diamonds.
diamonds.
4
George Angel.
diamonds. There we go. George, congratulations. You are the first winner. We're still looking for the winner. Somebody's got to say the 9 of hearts. So we've got Stefan says the 7. He's close at the moment. 9 of hearts, Eddie Grant. Congratulations, Eddie. Let me just go forward and just double check I didn't miss one.
Eddie's won before as well.
The Masters. They've probably got cameras hidden in our close-up pad.
So George, I think it's the first time you've won. So if you could make sure you send us your address in case I can't find you on our system.
Yeah, and Eddie, same as well. So yeah, no one else called, did they or not?
There's another.
It's the first one that comes up on our screens anyway, guys. So that's why we don't let anyone jump the gun. There we go. Yeah, the only one's cool. So congratulations, guys. Good to have some winners. Oh, Patrick Ashley there. Hello, Patrick. Good to see you the other day, mate.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
to see you. Yeah.
That's right. That's where we keep it.
Get out. Roy says, give my prize to the lady in the shop. Oh, I lost. Sorry, dear. Eddie Grant says, yeah, first time I've won. Congratulations, Eddie.
Congratulations, Eddie.
And Amber says, I won last June. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you all for joining us. Enjoy the weekend and
Come say bye, guys. Come.
enjoy the rain. So, yeah, nice to see you all. And, too little gone. No, not really.
Bye.
Bye. Love you all.